As you can see, guys, it's not the most ideal weather for filming today, but in any event, we're gonna make it happen. We're on our way to the post office. We have some parts to drop off. In this box, we have all of the quintessential mounting hardware for the spare tire carrier. This is going to a viewer in Washington State. So yeah, guys, we're just gonna get the rig started here. Starts up every time. I figured this would be a good opportunity to touch on my junkyard parts business. So as many of you know, I buy and sell parts from the junkyard. The main reason why I wanted to have this discussion is because it's a great way to make money on the side, and for me, I do it because of the thrill of the hunt, as I like to say. I get super excited when I can go to the junkyard and find parts that are highly valuable and sought after. I had something that was just laying around in my garage that I picked up from the junkyard. It was incomplete because, again, this is just the hardware for a tire carrier. The tire carrier itself is long gone, but the hardware was still kicking about in the junkyard. Huh. Oh, we got lucky. Okay, so here's the deal. We've been looking for an R50 with a tire carrier. This one had one. It's not here. Not a big deal, because guess what? All I wanted and needed was these. And someone already did all the hard work for me. And one might have looked at this stuff and said, the tire carrier is gone, but the hardware is still here. There's no sense in grabbing the hardware because who needs the hardware without the tire carrier, right? But I just had a hunch to grab that stuff anyway, because I've heard of too many horror stories of individuals where they found tire carriers, whether they found them in a junkyard or it was sold to them, and for whatever reason the hardware wasn't included. This is something that I see and hear all the time. And without this hardware, it'll be near impossible to install a tire carrier on your vehicle. Because again, it is a quintessential part of the installation. As you guys might have seen recently, I was able to obtain a clutch pedal for a fellow R50 owner. And it turns out that this individual was actually working on a 5-speed swap. He had everything else except the clutch pedal. Thank you so very much to the individual that sent this young man my way. Not so much for me being able to make a sale, but more importantly, to help this individual to get the parts that he needed to complete his swap. And that's what I'm in it for, guys. And not only that, it's an honor for me to be a part of your build, regardless of how big or small. In fact, for many of you that have done business with me in the past, you guys know that I tend to give you guys the best deal possible. Now, if you're buying parts from me on eBay, that's a different story. In that case, my name is Khalees. I have to charge. And it's not because I want to, it's because I have to. The cost of business has gone up substantially, especially where eBay is concerned. When I first started selling on that platform, I was able to sell parts and only pay a 12% fee to eBay. Now it's 13.5%. Not to go off on a tangent, what I tend to do when I'm selling parts to fellow members of the R50 community, especially my viewers and subscribers here on YouTube and my followers on Instagram, you guys know I always give you two prices. I give you the price of what I would typically sell something for on eBay versus what I would sell it to you for directly, especially if you're a follower of mine. I always try to sweeten the deal for you guys because that's what I'm in it for. In the past, I had one individual that specifically wanted me to sell parts to him through eBay, I guess to have added peace of mind. I didn't take offense to it, but I told him, I was like, look, If you're communicating with me directly and I'm doing all the legwork to get you the parts, there's no sense in getting eBay involved. Because if we got to get eBay involved, I got to charge you more, because I have to break bread with them too. For me, it's nice to make a few dollars while helping someone, but I'll rather have your repeat business than to just price gouge you and have a one-time purchase and never hear from you again. I like forming bonds and relationships. That's what I like to do. So we're now at the post office. Let me go in here and drop these parts in the drop box, and then I'll be right back. All right, so now that that's over, there we go. All right, so that was quick and easy. I absolutely love self-service at the post office because I don't have to wait in a line, but I like just being able to come in and drop it and go. So yeah, guys, I got into the parts business and it's been very exciting. I've shipped a lot of parts. With eBay alone, I've sold over 400 different pieces of auto parts. And really and truly, when I started the junkyard videos, it wasn't for me to brag on what I'm doing. It was actually to enlighten and encourage you guys to do the same. It's how I've been able to monetize my brand, essentially. Yes, I am monetized on YouTube, but I'm not rolling in the dough. They pay me very little, but outside of that, the main reason why I started my YouTube channel was to help to spread as much useful information as possible. And I have single-handedly influenced quite a few different number of people. I get those comments all the time. For those of you that are actively doing, and even those of you who are thinking about getting into the parts game, I say go for it. But like I've told others in the past, and I'll tell you again also, you want to make sure that you're doing your own research. Because the way to make money in the parts game is like owning stocks. You want to diversify things. You don't want to just stay focused on just selling one particular item, because you'll find that it'll leave you stagnant. It's really all simple. Just simply go on eBay, search for the part that you're looking to sell, and take a look and see how often it's selling and at what price it's selling for. But the main reason why I wanted to have this conversation is because there's nothing special about me or what I do. What I'm doing is something that anyone can do if they're willing to do the work. Hopefully everything goes well with the audio on this video and I can get this edited and released to you guys. But yeah, I just wanted to touch on that subject with you guys. Full transparency. I am not here to get rich off of the pain of my viewers and subscribers. I'm a working individual, and with the economy being the way that it is, my goal is not to rip you off and suck up all your hard-earned money. That's not what I'm here for. I just wanted to let you guys know exactly why we're here selling parts today. So when I first started my YouTube channel and I started producing those junkyard videos, almost right away I started getting a lot of requests from some of you viewers for parts for your R50. And this went on for about a year, I want to say. And every time I got those comments, I would just ignore them, because it was never my intentions to sell parts to the viewers of my channel. Finally, one day my wife came to me and she was like, I noticed that you're getting all of these comments and requests for parts. You should be helping these people to get these parts. And I was like, yeah, that would be cool, but I really don't want to do that. And she's like, well, why not? I was like, because I can see it already. As soon as I start selling these parts to my viewers and subscribers, somebody's going to have some really negative things to say. They're going to accuse me of ripping people off and trying to make money off of the community and this, that, and the third. And I pushed back on that for quite some time. Yeah, just so you guys know, the only reason why any of you have been able to purchase parts from me directly is thanks to no other than my wife. Yeah, If I had it my way, I would have never started selling parts directly to any of my viewers and subscribers because I just didn't want the negative press. For you guys that are happy with the service that I provide, you could just thank my wife. It was all her doing. Like I said, I take no credit for this. I'm just the middleman taking advice from my wife and doing what I'm told, essentially. You guys know how the saying goes, happy wife, happy life. And I love my wife, and she's a super duper amazing woman. It's been a wonderful experience. Like I said, I always try to deliver the best service, and more importantly, at a reasonable price. And that's the one thing that I can honestly say. I never really quoted anyone a price and they weren't satisfied with it. Everyone's been pretty happy with what I request for these parts, depending on what they're looking for. I've shipped a lot of things. Like I said, I've shipped hundreds of items through eBay, and I've shipped quite a few items to you, the viewers and subscribers of my channel as well. And I just want to take this time out to thank you guys for all of your views and continuous support, all of the likes, the comments, the subscriptions. Thank you guys so very much. I'm very grateful for all of the support that I've gotten over the last almost 5 years of being a YouTube content creator for the platform. So thank you guys so very much. Thank you again for your business. I do appreciate you guys. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and cut the video here. Thank you guys again for stopping by the Camper Dan Files. If you've enjoyed today's video, go ahead and give it a like. And while you're at it, don't forget to share, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, keep using your Pathfinder as a Pathfinder, on or off the pavement.